It's kind of dark in there. Let me let me turn on the light. Um, what's going on, Spurs Nation? This is my post game thoughts. It's an interesting game. I like this game. Our offense started pretty well. Definitely in the first quarter, got off to a good start. I think we could have did better defensively in the first quarter, but we did pretty well, and then it carried over. Second quarter, we got up to a huge lead, a great lead. Leading by 20, and we still learning how to close the door on teams. We still haven't learned how to shut that door. When you got a 20-point lead, to step on the gas because 20-point leads now in the NBA aren't really hard to climb back into. Definitely with the 3-point shot being a big factor. But nonetheless, we lost our lead and ended up losing the game. But it's still a lot of positives in this team. It's still fun to watch and see them grow. I liked I liked how Vassell attacked the basket, how he's starting to attack the basket a little bit more. Keldon Johnson having another shooting nightmare, shooting the ball. And I think it's because he don't have an in-between game. I think Keldon Johnson needs to develop an in-between game. He's either driving to the basket or shooting a three or probably that little float shot. But if he get an in-between game, get a little wiggle to his game, and basically how Vassell is. You know how Vassell was crafty in that mid-range area. I think Keldon Johnson needs to be a little bit more crafty in the mid-range. Get a defender something else to think about instead of whether he's penetrating or shooting a three and so forth. I think he needed a little bit of wiggle there, and also defensively we need to get better as a team. I think a lot of teams easily drive passes. I think we need to do better with staying in front of our man. Um, but nonetheless, it was a good game. I thought that they would pull out this win based off the defensive side of the ball. Our defensive side of the ball is not really good, so I thought that they would edge out the win. But during the game, I thought we had a great chance of winning the game. But it's the defensive side of the ball that we lack, and we took care of the ball well this game. I like the 10 turnovers. I think we're doing a better job taking care of the basketball. We assisted well, we rebounded well, even though we got out rebounded. Obviously, this Oklahoma City team is a great rebounding team, as I said in the pregame. Um, but it's a lot that we need to work on. We need to work on a lot of things defensively with this team, to try to how can I say it? Give us a chance and able for us to step on the gas. We might get out to a big lead, and that's all due to offense and all due to the other team having a bad offensive night. But if they start catching fire and making it a game, we got to do better at shutting it off, getting stops, not committing silly turnovers. Even though we committed 10 turnovers, a couple of them was silly, telegraphic passes cross court. That's what we need to do better at. We need to do better at those areas. But with that said, our player of the game, it got to go to Devin Vassell. The guy had another night. I think he's growing into a fantastic player. Definitely, if he can get more, get stronger at attacking the basket, which he's starting to show. He's 8 for 9 from the free throw line, 88%, 50% from the 3-point line, going 3 for 6, going 7 for 13 from the field, 53%, getting 25 points, around 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and only 1 turnover. I like that. I like that. And my impressive player of the game, the player that impressed me the most, is Romeo Langford. Romeo Langford came off the bench and provided some excellent minutes, going 6 for 9 for 66% from the field, 50% from the 3-point line, getting 8 rebounds. He was everywhere. So credit to him. He's my impressive player of the game. Oh, he scoring 14 points. Forgot to say that stat. So yeah, he's my impressive player of the game. So there you have it. I hope next game we pull off the victory. I like what I see from this team more and more. I think once we get Johnson going, he's been having these shooting woes, and I think it's because it's easy to defend him. I think it's way too easy to defend him. He's either shooting a three or he's going to the basket. And I think he needs a little bit of wiggle in that mid range. Give him something to think about. Maybe dribble, stop, and pop. Give him something to think about. Dribble, step back. A little bit. He need a little bit more wiggle to his game. So that's my take on today's game. And hope I see y'all next game or before that if I think of a topic that I want to discuss. But make sure y'all check out my previous Spurs Talk video talking about who I think should start going forward this season to give us a little better chance of winning. So make sure y'all check out that video. And that's all I have, man. Peace and blessings.